gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, dirt fans, it's time for the Miller Family Trucking eSports Wotail Series here tonight. Dirt track racing. This is the pro late models here at Lanier. Actually, Nick calls it Liner, I think is what he called it. Leonard, that's it. He says it's Leonard. He has named the track after himself. Well, if you want some action-packed dirt racing in your face style, you got it here with the Wotail clan. These boys know how to put on a show. Joe White up here in the booth. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We're live here on OSR Network, online simracingnetwork.com, on Facebook and YouTube. But we're also live out there on the Miller Family Esports League on Facebook, dirtfans.com, and UDTV. So appreciate all y'all over there. Get them likes and shares out there. I know the league definitely appreciate it. If you're new to my channel over here at OSR Network, hey, hit that follow button. I definitely will appreciate it. Well, it's going to be interesting. It has been interesting the last couple weeks here. Pro late model style. Qualifying underway. Who's going to bring the bad fast? Quick time here. Right now it's Matthew. Tanny. Alright, Outlaw, let me see if he's got give him a cheat sheet out. Alright, let's see if he's on my list here. Nope, he's not on my list, so I might have to get a list there with Outlaw's gonna hook me up, I know. What's up, Lance? Right, let's go. Qualifying underway. And right now, Dylan Hauser seeing what he can put on the board. Not much. Jordan Dye. A good field out here tonight. 40-some drivers. Not bad. Gonna be a good one. Who's your favorite drivers out there? Let me know. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let's see. A few more seconds of qualifying. That's BJ. BJ's racing? Oh, wow. Okay. Let him on the track. Let's see if the grid thing's working tonight. Boom. Ha ha! Look at that. We got it working. Finally. What's been an SDK thing last week? Heat race number 1. Matthew, we're just going to say Katana. Dylan Hauser starting in second. Devine Nelson starting in third. Stephen Gilbert there in fourth. Austin Rapp in fifth. Scott Smith in sixth. Landon Graham there in seventh. Hunter Gaines in eighth. John Haynes in ninth. And BJ, first time we get to see him out here. He's going to start in the 10th place spot, so they let him on the track. Well, he ain't gridding up though. Okay. Austin Sessions. Hey, got a good special shout out here tonight. I got to give the man Mike Augustine tonight. Going to be running the OSRN colors logo on his car. Appreciate him coming on board. So he's going to be one of the main title pro sponsors for OSRN here, the channel. Appreciate that. Augustine, man, he's a fast guy out here, so y'all need to check him out. Like Hunter Gaines is not going to grid either. All right. Matthew, Dylan Hauser, Devine Nelson, Gilbert, Rapp, Smith, Graham, and Haynes. We're all loading it up here. Pro late models. First race of the night here. Then we got super late models later on. Green flag, heat race 1. Top 3 go to the feature. Pace trucks in. Boom, they're already beating and banging. Up front, Catman there with Matthew. Rolling it. Hauser, he falls all the way back to third already. You got Gilbert hanging on behind him, though, but the battle's on for second. They are neck and neck. You got Nelson, Hauser. Meanwhile, Cat's out front. Gilbert's right behind him. He is trying to see if he can't sneak up here, do something. Not able to get anything going right now because the battle's tooth and nail, door to door for second. So he's outside looking in right now. Gilbert is. Now they get single file. Everybody's in that middle groove. Lanier's not quite a flat track. Got a little bit of banking. You're going to see him probably head up to that top side cushion as the race goes on. Here comes Gilbert. He's pushing the envelope down low. Let's see if he can't try to drive that thing on the inside, put a slide move on Nelson. He wants that final transfer spot. Outside looking in. Old Smith back here, though. That's the Smurf man. Back in fifth. Austin Rapp hanging on to it also. Landon Graham. So we got a good tussle going on with these top 4 machines right now. Everybody's looking pretty good. Straight and narrow, side by side. A little beating and banging on the backside of Sean Haynes there. He's got cocky something on the side of it there. I couldn't tell you. Good battle going on back here in the back. Because meanwhile, your top runners, 3 wide out of the turn. You can do it here. It's wide enough. White flag. It's all going to be Matthew Cat. Going to get it. If the Hauser tries one time with a slide move's not happening. It's Cat, Hauser, and Nelson all in the top 3. Good run. Good one. Heads us into heat race number 2. Got Fritz out front in this one. James Bradwell there in second. Coy Roberts up in third. Ryan Avila, in fourth. Daniel Mills there in fifth. Gary Berry in sixth. Tyson Ulikia in seventh. Andrew Thorpe in eighth. Robbie Butcham in ninth. And Austin Hunter rounds out the 10th place spot. Again, top 3. Yeah, that was a good race, wasn't it, Lance? Really good race. Guys out there putting it side by side, wheeling it. Gotta love when they get out there and kind of rub fenders just a little bit when they're sliding sideways. And keeping it straight in the meantime. Got Scott and company up front, gonna start this one. Looking good, kicking off these pro late models from the Miller Family Trucking eSports Wotel Series. It has been an awesome, outstanding series so far. Heat race number 2 underway. Fritz gets a jump out front. Here comes Roberts. Braswell and company, they are door to door, neck and neck. Braswell's trying. He's hanging on the outside, but meanwhile, here comes Roberts along with him. Well, that battle's heating up for second place right now. Braswell, Roberts, those two guys are going at it. One's down low in the putt-putt lane, the other one's up there in the middle lane. Fritz is holding on to the lead. Now they get single file. They go back here. Ryan. That guy's got a slew of sponsors from hometown of Leemore. He needs to get a little bit more. He wants to get into the show the easy way tonight. As he is back there outside looking in. Roberts still holding on to the third and final transfer spot. Miles is the man outside looking in as he rides behind that Majula Say Speed Shop machine of Corey Roberts. Roberts holding the third spot down. Old Braswell's trying. He's eating the back end of Fritz up right now. Braswell has got it on the second place. Fritz out front on first. Roberts hanging on the third by mere inches. 2 to go here in heat race number 2. Does Mills got anything for Roberts for the final transfer spot? He closes in. He tries to hook the bumper. Not going to happen. They're going to come out of this one. It's all Fritz, Braswell, Roberts. Top 3, heat race number 2. What a finish. Some outstanding racing so far. Heat race number 3. Let's grid them up. Camden Johnson out front in this one. Cameron Corimer starting in second. Austin Sessions there in third. Kim Jones up in fourth. Matthew Yarborough in fifth. Brett Carey in sixth. Dustin Lanier in seventh. Josh Fuller in eighth. Joseph Bean in ninth. And Mario Perez in the 10th place spot. Ow. There we go. Looks like Cameron Corimer did not grid. Well, he's going to have to run the hard way around here then. Wow. But Camden out front. Johnston. Jones right there behind him or beside him. Sessions. He's going to try to get in this top. Lance out there pulling for Sessions. Austin's been a good hard hitter the last couple weeks here. We're looking side by side, 7 laps here. Top 3 go, heat race number 3. Pro late models. Miller Family Trucking. eSports. Wotel. Boy, look at Johnson get the jump. Austin got a huge jump to jump up to second. Meanwhile, Yarborough says, I want it. They're almost 3 wide. Here comes Jones. And look out back there. It's mayhem. Don't call State Farm. But they'll probably need it after this race. Battles on for third. Jones, Yarborough there. Yarborough's looking. He now has Carey poking on his inside just a little bit. He'll poke up out with his selfie. Look all charming. Yarborough still working over the third place man of Jones. He's looking to the inside, maybe going to put a slide move on him. Not happening so far. They got to contest with old Carey back there. Carey's going to see if he can't poke his nose into this party. 5 laps, still plenty of time. Up front, it's all Johnson and Sessions. It's a Johnson session. There you go. Right behind him, Yarborough Carey. They're hooking it up. They're giving Jones a little bit of breathing room for that third one. Oh, Kim Jones. There's Carey back here. You don't have a care in the world. He wants to put the slide move on the inside of Yarborough. He's down there on the catfish line. Yarborough still up high. Yarborough's trying to close in though on Jones. Jones still in that third and final transfer spot. Meanwhile, Sessions is falling off the pace. Looks like he's content with the white flag flying. It's all Johnson out front. 2 more turns. Sessions going to just hang on to it. It's going to be Johnson, Sessions, Jones, the top 3 coming out of this one. Everybody else has to run to consolation. Heat race number 4. Grid them up. We got Dylan Wilson starting out front in this one. Derek Stewart there in second. Dylan and the other Dylan Wilson. There's 2 Dylan Wilsons. That's not confusing. Starting in third. Josh Enders there in fourth. Chance Carr up in fifth. Jason Corn in sixth. Nick Baum there in seventh. Austin Hines 8th. And Jordan Dye back in the 9th place spot. So it's not going to be confusing at all. Let's see if the Dillon boys can finish 1 and 2. It's going to be Wilson and Wilson. Wilson! It is great racing so far. You got a lot of room here on Lanier. Green flag. Wilson takes off. Stewart's right there behind him, but the other Wilson, he's back in third. Dylan is out front. Watch out. I said the Wilson boys are going to be up front, so who's going to get it? Dylan Wilson or Dylan Wilson? Because it's Dylan Wilson. And Wilson's going to win if they stay like they are. I mean, you tell me who's going to get first place. Dylan Wilson or Dylan Wilson? Because right now they're running 1 and 2. Don't see that often. Stewart hanging on to third place. Chance Carr back there behind them. Meanwhile, the Wilson gang up front. Oh! Wilson slid just a little bit. Stewart now's going to rumble to the outside of him. Talladega. Trying to see if he can get the high spot. He touched just like they were in Talladega. Little bump and groove going around the slingshot move. Check this out. That's a huge slide job city. He makes it work. No, he don't. Yes, he does. Kind of. He's going to hit back down there on that slider line. Doesn't quite get the momentum. Is he going to cut him off? Boom. Wilson in the wall. The other Wilson's out front. Don't want to do that. Chance Carr's hanging on back here with the rocket machine. About to blast off if you don't watch. Dylan doesn't watch out in front of him. 2 to go. Does Carr got anything for these guys? White flag one more time. It is a battle one for second, third. Old Stewart wants to break up the Wilson clan. Carr's got one more chance around the inside. Is he going to be able to make the move happen? Not going to out of turn 4. It's going to be Wilson, Stewart, Wilson. All top 3. Now, that wasn't confusing at all, folks. C-Main time. Grid them up. We got Stephen Gilbert out front. Matthew Yarborough there in second. Scott Smith up in third. Brent Carey in fourth. Austin Rapp in fifth. Justin Fuller in sixth. Landon Graham in seventh. Mario Perez there in eighth. Sean Haynes in ninth. Dustin Lander in 10th. Hunter Gaines in 11th. And Joshua Bean rounds out the 12th place spot. And BJ's not going to him. Top 6 go to the feature. So Josh Fuller, the man back here, is going to be hanging on to that final transfer spot. What's going on, folks out there? Don't be quiet. Chime in. Let me know who you're pulling for, who you're rooting for, who's your favorite driver. Like I say, we're on multiple places out here. I'm seeing the chat over on UDTV. I got the chat up here on the OSR Network on YouTube and Facebook. I don't have the Miller family or the dirt. That's a little much. I'd have to hook up another stream for you guys here at Wotail. I have nothing but just a chat lined up. We'll call it the chat monitor. That's what we can call it. Have everybody over there. Fast. I'm on my way back. I'll join you in the supers. Okay. Okay, Fast said he's fastly coming. Gonna join me in the supers. What's up, Tristan? How's your league doing, Tristan, by the way, man? Need any broadcast stuff done, let me know. I didn't get with you on that last one, my bad. I was booked up solid. But
Green flag.
I want a good Australian league. Check out Tristan, man. That dude's got a good one. Green flag, Gilbert out front. Looking strong. Remember, top 6 go into the feature. You got Yarborough right here, so back here in this 6th place spot, it is heating up because you've got Perez, Rapp on the outside looking in. Fuller now has got one spot up. Perez is still hanging on to it though. Rapp right there on the low line does not want to go home. He's out there talking to him. All right. Meanwhile, it's all Gilbert out front in this one. He would love to just bring it home and win it. The top 2 guys kind of spread out. They're 3 wide almost back here behind them. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Kerry, Fuller, Smith, Perez. Remember, the top 6 go to the feature. Almost got choked up on that one. Look, old Smith, that's a Smurf man. Papa Smurf out here right now, rolling. Rolling. He's doing it for Smurfette. Holding on to the final transfer spot, barely, because Graham's outside looking in. And he's going to want to try to see if he can't close that gap on him. Rapp right there with him. Remember, these guys could get in a wreck, but it's already 2 to go. You need to press the issue. Press Fuller up here battling. Look out. Meanwhile, Smith has still got it. Oh, one more time with a white flag out. Not going to happen. They're out of 3 and 4. It's all going to be Gilbert, Yarborough, Carey, Fuller, Perez, and Smith bringing this thing home in the top 6 in the C main. There you go, Tristan. Heck yeah, man. I know y'all got a good league going on. Like I said, if y'all want to look for a good Australian league, I mean, if you're looking for a great, they run sprint cars, by the way. If you're looking for a good sprint car Australian league, go check out Tristan and guys over there, man. Those dudes do good. If you're looking for a great pro late model, super late model league, check out the Miller Family Trucking eSports. B-Main, grid them up. Daniel Mills out front, Chance Carr there in 2nd, Andrew Thorpe in 3rd, Josh Anders up in 4th, Ryan Anvil in 5th, Austin Hines there in 6th, Tyson Uliki in 7th, Jason Korn 8th, Robbie Butcham in 9th, Nick Baum in 10th, Terry Berry in 11th, and Jordan Dye rounds out the 12th place spot in this one. Remember, the top 6 go straight to the feature. Y'all quiet on out there. Except for Lance and Tristan. They're out there yapping. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody tuning in. You ain't got to talk. Y'all just watch. I do enough talking for everybody. That's the pro late models. We got the super late models right after this, so you're going to see some of the best in that one. Because that's where you see a lot of the more rounds to go. The Australian versus USA 410 open setups. That's right. I love that series. Australia versus USA. 410's the bad boy sprint cars. Man. Woo. Sprint cars are something else. Green flag. Mills gets a good jump out there with Carr. And behind him, it battles on 3 wide, though, for that final transfer spot is Austin Hines. Is the man, never mind. Boom to boom. Who was it? Uliki. Man looked serious. Wasn't serious enough. Lance said, USA. I don't know, them Australian boys pretty tough. Brett's from Australia. I give a shout out to Brett. Watch old Uliki right here. He gets bounced. Watch it. Boom. Bam. Yeah. Almost like that song, bounce left to the right. Let your shoulder lean. Let his car lean. Let your car lean. Mills, Carr, Thorpe, Anders, Villa, Hines, all your top 6. I know I can't see. Old Nick out there, I know he's watching. He's bad fast too. He has termed this track for his name. He said it's not Lanier, it's Leonard. He calls this place Leonard Speedway.
Green flag.
Yeah, probably did come down and bounced him. Green flag, back at it again. Daniel Mills gets a good shot out front of Chance Carr. Meanwhile, third place here with Thorpe, Anders, Villa. Ticker catch up to me. There we go. Meanwhile, in that last final transfer spot, you got Hines. Butcham right behind him. Everybody single file. Is anybody going to jump out of line and try to make the move? If anybody needs to, it needs to be Butcham. Yeah, Butcham. Could be Buchanan too. But I'm going to say Butcham until I hear otherwise. Keep singing, Lance. Yeah. La la la. Well, these guys are singing V8 notes right now. I'm alone today when racing goes to electric. What are we going to hear out here? A bunch of whining. That's all we're going to hear around the track. Oh, contact!
The yellow flag is out.
Caution. Austin Hines was in the final transfer spot. Wow. Well, that's one way of taking yourself out of the whole race. See what happened. Okay. Oh. Hines. Oh, he got in the wall and then just everybody kind of just clambered up. Wow. Well, you'll quit watching if it does. It's coming. I mean, here's the thing, Lance. I get too far off of racing, but it's going to be there. It's going to happen. Green flag back again. 2 to go. Well, now you got Robbie Butcham, the man in that final transfer spot. And boy, I tell you what, Nick Baum said, you know what, I'm coming in. White flag one more time, won't matter what happens. Baum hanging on to it. He was running good too, he was. Now he's going to be out of the show because Baum's going to take the final transfer. So it's going to be Mills, Carr, Thorpe, Anders, Avila, and Baum all right there. Wow. Well, we're going to have a short little 3-minute warm-up. I'll let you listen to the sights and sounds, folks. We'll be right back. All right, folks, here we go. Feature time. We got 50 laps here. Okay, they changed it up a little bit. They have 40 laps out here, but we're going to do a 50 lapper here on the Pro Lates. Old Matthew Cat going to be out front in this one. Got Fritz there in second, Camden Johnson. Oh, Bryce is getting his set up here. Oh, yeah. All right, so 50 laps here for the Pro Late. Normally do 40. Guess they figured they'd give these guys the big long run here tonight.
Man, I know these features for these pros go by pretty quick, so I'm looking to see what these extra 10 laps has in store for us.
Absolutely. Well, before we get started, you got the full wide salute here, folks, and I'm going to tell you, that is something that dirt racing does awesome. And, 5 years ago, Wotel Group, they formed. They're now known as the Miller Family Truck and eSports, with 1,700 iRacing members and one of the oldest sanctioned racing series out there. For the drivers and staff from the Wotel Group, we'd like to thank you and the fans at home for watching OSRN. And the drivers salute you, the fans at home with a four wide. Grab your friends, check out the broadcast. It's going to be a heck of a barn burner out here tonight. Always looks good with that four wide too.
Absolutely, it's a great tradition that this league does. It's the only league that I know that actually does something like this, and it's beautiful to see every time.
Pros don't do it.
Well, on iRacing, I don't be honest with you. They're racing while I'm broadcasting Bluegrass Truck Series. So
I guess.
yeah.
I've never watched it. That's why I asked.
Oh, that's just. I'd ask Steve on that. I don't know if they do it or not.
I would imagine they do, but hey, we're gonna jump to conclusions on it. Let's go mid-south. NLRA. What's it say? Barry, woo!
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron Cormer. He's out there cheering on his man. All right. Well, a couple things here, like you just mentioned in the Wotel series, that they do a little different. They got the full wide out there saluting the fans, obviously. But they do the Delaware restart. You'll see that if we get a caution, folks, later on. I'm going to line these things up side by side. No time, that's right. Lanier, and as Nick said, he's claiming it as his track. Leonard. Green flag, we're racing.
Green flag.
Fritz gets that early jump out front, Cat right behind him, Johnson on, so they're still side by side. 3-4 wide almost for the lead. They can do it, they got plenty of room. Fritz, Cat, Wilson, Johnson. Well, these guys are digging in on the front side right now, little contact. 5 wide.
Absolutely insane start to this feature race. As we see, one of my co-people in my Bluegrass League, Scott Fritz, pulling away. We got 4 wide here for second place here, Joe.
We do. Look at it here. They have got plenty of room. 3 by 3 here stacked up. I mean, the field's all the way back 2 by 2 from like second on back, actually third on back. Wilson's trying to see what he can do. Hauser's the man in front of that pack, but look behind him. They are just lined up, beating each other to death, but still drafting it out side by side.
Yeah, as you see on screen now, Derek Stewart right now is on the high line. It looks like this, so we got caution on the speedway.
Oh, big wreck. At the Yarborough's involved. Back here and see what happened. We're at a wide view there, but a little contact about it packed back there with Yarborough. Next thing you know, it's a parking lot. Well, free virtual parts on eBay after this one. Right.
There's some banged up chassis. If he wants to go repair those and get them back on track, it's up to you, bud.
Mm-hmm. Right. If not, make a little money.
Yep. They'll need it after that. Insurance claim ain't gonna take that much.
Said earlier, I might not want to call State Farm, but some of these guys probably have to.
Do they insure race cars? Can you get insurance on a race car?
Now, I'm gonna tell you what, some racers, they'd probably lose their policy after
Yeah. Yep.
Some might be all right, but probably a few out there that their premium, I'd hate to see what it is.
Phew, you're telling me.
Well, there's the Delaware restart that we was talking about, where the leader gets out front and then stacking on back, they line up double file. Again, that's the only time I've ever seen it's here at the Miller Family Trucking Wotel Series. So we go back green, Fritz out front. You got Wilson, Hauser, Sessions right there with them, but everybody's back at it again, 3 and 4 wide. Look at this.
That's insane. Another insane restart here. Scott Fritz right now, he's able to run that middle line. It's like the track is starting to slick off a little bit for everyone else behind him. So we see the second place of Dylan Wilson try to dive down, but it's not going to happen. The 48 of Scott Fritz able to keep the lead heading into turn number 3.
He does. Fritz, Wilson up top battling it out side by side. Meanwhile, behind them, you got Sessions, Hauser trying to see what he can do if he's hoping those guys maybe get into each other. I mean, but back here around 10th place spot, 8th place spot, they are almost 3 and 4 wide again, and still 2 by 2 all the way throughout this field. It's just action all over the place.
Yeah, definitely is. We got a battle for the lead right now. The 80 of Dylan Wilson is trying out the high line. The 48 of Scott Fritz still rocking that low line. As we see, the 80 has a huge run on the backstretch, and looks like he's trying the high line again. He gets great runs on the straightaways, but he loses a little bit of momentum in the corners.
And right now, Fritz is down low doing the put line. He's catfishing. He's going to see if he can't catch anything. He's got the lead for one. Wilson's up top running the cushion. Then Sessions back there trying to follow on and see what those two guys in front of him is going to do. Let's look at everybody else behind here. It's a side-by-side race. Yeah, Hauser, Stewart, Cat right there, all up top on that cushion. Earlier on, they were in the middle of the track. Now they pushed that cushion way up to the top side against the wall.
Yep, this track is definitely starting to wide out. We're seeing multiple groove racing. We're seeing middle, bottom, and top. As we see right now on screen, Dylan Hauser is currently rocking in that 4th position. Scott Fritz is still carrying on the lead. We're still wrapping the bottom line. So we've got Dylan Hauser rocking that tie line. As we see, the gap is starting to close.
It is, and that's Fritz and Wilson. They're going to try to see if they can't close and pull away from this battle. Now Hauser's got going on the top side with Sessions. Sessions going to fall off the pace. We got caution out. Looks like Andrew Thorpe. Back on the replay here and see if maybe we can find out what happened to him. Him and Brent Carey. I said Bent. Well, it is. He is Bent Carey right now. And Thorpe takes the blunt end of that one. Put it on the wall.
It looks like that car on the, I believe that is
Carey.
Who was that? I'm sorry.
Carey.
The Carey got in a little too hot right there.
I said Bent Carey, and actually Brent. He definitely is Bent Carey after that one.
Definitely is. Yes.
All right, gonna line these guys up for that unusual Delaware restart. Or if you're below the Mason-Dixon, they call it the Dixie restart. Is that right?
I believe you were
Dixie
correct.
double, something like that. Delaware double file restart.
They have 2 asphalt guys broadcasting dirt. We're learning as much as you guys are.
Yeah, and I get it wrong every week, every time. I mean, they do it every week, and I always mess it up.
Yep, me too.
It's a unique way of starting. I
Very.
can see that in NASCAR now. They started that way. Man, that would be wild. Meanwhile, green flag, Fritz is there. Lord, look at Wilson tearing up the back end, but here comes the top side of Sessions. He's trying to see if he can't drive it. They're 3 wide, 4 wide coming for second.
As we see now, the 80 of Dylan Wilson now battling the 48 of Scott Fritz on the high line. Now we got Austin Sessions and Dylan Hauser battling out for second and third, or for third and fourth. Behind him, we got the 347 of Derek Stewart in 5th. As the 347 is currently in the wall, and looks like everyone is. So we've still got a battle for the lead. The 80 of Dylan Wilson takes the lead right here.
Yeah, the battle up front just will not give up. Those two guys are at each other tooth and nail. Wilson Fritz is meanwhile the second place battle's on with Session, Hauser, and Cat. And with the yellow flag out, looks like Mario. What happened to him? Kind of in the middle of the pack here. Okay. Can't run over.
Yeah, like Camden Johnston, and did in fact claim the caution, so he will get an EOL and start back at the pack.
Right. A little rough start on this one. It's all right. We'll get it together. Still gonna have Fritz out front in this one. Wilson. It was confusing earlier because both Dylan Wilsons were in the same heat, and they were started 1 and 3, and then they ended up being 1 and 2. So I said, well, pick whoever's going to be in the lead, Dylan Wilson or Dylan Wilson.
Yeah, that's actually how they be confusing.
Well, yeah, you can't go wrong.
Nope.
If you bet on it, you're going to get a Wilson.
You'll have you have a Wilson in the victory lane, so.
That's right. Get set to go back green. Is one car going to get to wave around?
You know, this is. Oh, excuse me. This is the first time we're going to see the 48 of Scott Fritz in traffic. As we saw the high line is starting to come in, the bottom line is starting to fall off. To really start to see what the 48 and the 20 do here.
And we've seen that time and time again on the tracks here of dirt. They start off down low, maybe in the middle by the time the feature gets up here the top side. But by the time the end of this feature, that low line could come back into play. We've seen that too. It kind of flips flips the script on them. Those Fritz might be okay. This one keeps going green a little bit. He's going to need some green flag runs for that to happen. We'll have to see what happens on this restart.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw that last week with the super late models, I believe, at Williams Grove. So looking to see if it happens. Same here with the Pro Series. Green flag back in the air. The 80 Dylan Wilson gets a good jump. The 48 on the inside of the 20 of Austin Sessions. And they're double wide right now for second and third. As we see, there's battle 3 wide for fourth on back. We see 80 starting to pull away.
You're right there. I'm going to tell you what, Bryce. You got Sessions, Fritz, Stewart. Wilson's trying to see if he can't just move out of this and get away from that bunch behind him. Battle's on for second. Got Cat hanging on right there in the fourth place spot. Stewart. I don't know who's going to end up with second on back because these guys are just flip-flopping positions back and forth.
Yeah, definitely. As we start seeing the high line, we got a big slide job from the 347 Derek Stewart. Don't know if he was able to get any game positions right there. Looks like he might have lost a position right there. See the 48 of Scott Frislow wrapping the bottom. Austin Sessions is starting to work the high line. The 80 of Dylan Wilson is still ripping the high line.
Well, we always talk about our hard charger, Nick Baum, back here in 11th place spot. He's up 13 positions right now. I mean, Austin Session and Wilson are up 3 and 4, but we want to talk about climbing through the field. He's back at 11 now, but he was up about 13 spots back there in the 13th place spot. But meanwhile, like you said, Wilson trying to check out from the field. He's got Fritz behind him, but he's got Sessions holding him, kind of down there on the bottom. As Sessions is looking, he's still down there low. To watch to see if that low line comes back in.
Yeah, it's a good observation right there. But as you said, something about Nick Baum being the hard charger. We have a hard faller this evening. The 37 of Corey Roberts is down 11 positions from the start of this race here, Joe.
Wow. Tough one on his end. And now he's down 12. He's back at 22nd. So usually when you got somebody coming up through the ranks there, you got somebody always falling back. 25 to go in this, and it's all Wilson out front. Fritz there in second, but Session hanging on the third. Meanwhile, he's got Stewart that just put a dive bomb on him on the inside. That was a huge slide job, but it's not going to hold. The Session's going to crisscross him back over.
Yep, Sessions right now did a great slide job right there. We got a crossover with Derek Stewart. Derek Stewart's able to take the lead, take that spot back into turn number 2. I believe that's turn number 4. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, these two guys are going at it. Stewart almost put a huge slide job in there, big enough he about ran Fritz over going into the turn. I mean, look at Stewart, dives that thing in there. The problem is he's killing all his momentum. Now, if they don't watch out, Dylan Hauser's moving up in here. He says, I'm enjoying the party, guys.
Yeah, the slide jobs, like you said, lose a ton of momentum on corner exit. That allows Dylan Hauser to come in and knock on the door and ask if he can play. Now here we see Dylan Hauser is now on the inside line, trying to see if that's going to work. You see now we're starting to see, like you said, Joe, the bottom line is starting to come up. We got contact right now. The Dylan Hauser between Hauser and Stewart, it sounds like.
Now the wake-up call right there, just say, knock, knock, I'm here on the inside of you, Stewart. Watch out. And he takes that spot away from him. Stewart falls back to 5th. Miller. That's into Daniel Mills. Meanwhile, up in the 6th, James Braswell back there in the 7th place spot. He's got his hands full with Fuller, Nelson, and Cad, who has, Matthew has fallen off 8 spots way back here in the back. So trouble for him.
I don't really know what happened there, but you know, it's unfortunate he fell all the way back toward the back of the field, but he's running out of time.
Well, you got Josh Fuller, who's up 11 spots. Remember we talked about Nick Baum up 11 spots, so those two guys are tied. But the hard charger, by default, if it's a tie, would actually go to Fuller because he's below position-wise. I would say it would, let the admins deal with that one. Meanwhile, it's all Wilson out front. He's checking out by almost 2 seconds.
Yeah, Dylan Wilson right now, he does not want to see that yellow flag drop. He is on a great run. Oh, as I say that, caution on speedway.
And Dylan Wilson crashes. Not the one leading, but the other Wilson. Blinked right there. Came back, and I think a little blink, and he got in trouble. Got in the back of somebody and got sparked. I think the blinking might have hurt him a little.
I think so.
Well, it has definitely been all Dylan Wilson out front. We just saw Dylan Wilson, his twin, wreck. Wilson is definitely been fast. Yeah. Ain't confused you yet, folks. Ain't done.
No, we are not. It's just getting started.
Got the super late models coming up here in a little while. After this one, 9 o'clock, top of the hour, Eastern time, that is. Got the Miller Family Trucking eSports Hotel Series. These are the pro late models. Right now it's Wilson, Sessions, Fritz. Start behind them. Got Delaware double file restart. The leader gets his own lane up front. Second on back kind of starts behind them. Doubled up the rest of the field. Here we go. Green flag.
Green, green, green.
Always know that leader's going to get that good jump out there, but the battle's on for second. You got Austin Sessions, Fritz. Fritz is going to, for the meanwhile, get in second place. He's going to leave him back out with Hauser and Mills. They're going to battle it out.
Absolutely. This is a great restart. We got great racing as I see on screen. Dylan Hauser right now is currently on the back of the 48 of Scott Friss. Austin Sessions right now is currently riding that middle line, riding around in 5th place. Now makes the move. Now is in 4th, right behind Hauser. He lost the position again to Mills. As we see now, that's the top 2 positions starting to pull away from the field here, Joe.
Yeah, it is, and these guys back here getting rowdy. Around about the 5th, 4th on back spot. You see Sessions is falling back to 5th. Mills is there in 4th. Hauser's up there, but they have been 2, 3, sometimes 4 wide. Braswell, we talk about hard chargers. Meanwhile, Josh Fuller in that 7th place spot's up 12. Daniel Mills up 10. He's sitting in the 4th place spot. It is still a 3 wide battle going on for around about 5th on back because Wilson is again walking away.
Yeah, Dylan Wilson, the 80 car, is on a great drive. The 48 of Scott Fritz and Dylan R. Hauser is on a great run as well, as you see on screen. Josh Fuller is currently sitting in that 8th position, up 11 spots. He's currently tied for the hard charger with Nick Baum.
It is Wilson out front. You see now Fritz there in second. Hauser, they're kind of all running single file top 4. You got to go back here to Sessions, who has got Stewart hammering down the back end of him. He looks to the inside. And Braswell behind him, there's a big battle going on. That's for the 10th place spot. You've got Fuller, Gilbert, Carr. Those three machines now are taking it 2 and 3 wide.
Yeah, definitely. These is for the top 10 spot. The top 10 spot here on track. Stephen Gilbert right now is still running that bottom line. We got the 9th place position. Excuse me, of Chance Carr is still running that middle line. The 8th place is still running that low line as well. That is Josh Fuller.
Oh,
Josh Fuller, caution on the speedway.
Derek Stewart. What happened to him? He was running actually up there up front too. Talladega man himself looking on the inside of Sessions right there. Maybe he got a little contact. Drove the turn. Something. By himself right now. Oh, he just drove it in and then car behind him had nowhere to go. Okay. Been a race so far.
Yeah, definitely. And the 80 of Dylan Wilson, the 480 of Scott Frisch, I feel the battle is not over between these two.
I know Wilson out front did not probably want to see the caution because he was walking away. We'll have to see what happens here.
I did send you a message, by the way. I got sent something. I'm sorry.
Got sent something
Do what? I'm sorry.
out after it.
Yeah, after the end.
Oh.
Yep.
Get to read out.
Well, I guess I can do it right now. The Powered by Woto Pro Late Model National Series will consist of 10 races with 5 races with the Bluegrass iRacing Pro Late Models and the 5 races with the World of Thunder. There will be a $500 award for the Powered by Woto Pro Late Models National Series champion. In 2023, the National Series is looking to grow with a larger points fund and more leagues involved. If your league would like to join the National Series, please contact the World of Thunder League or Bluegrass iRacing Series on Facebook or Discord.
Yeah, I was reading that earlier. They got a lot of good series coming on, so definitely check out the Miller Family Truck and eSports. Check out the Wotel series there on Facebook for all the information. If you want to, jump up over on the Discord side of things. You can get some information going on about that. They got some great racing as we go back green here. Tonight we got the Pro Late Models with the Miller Family Truck and eSports. We got Dylan Wilson out front. He gets a good jump. Got Fritz there behind him. Hauser's holding on the third. Mills, Sessions, Braswell. Everybody's kind of single file for the top side, but boy, Hauser's tearing up that back end of Fritz. And what did I say earlier on there, Bryce? I said that low line might come into play later on in the race, and look, it's back and caution's out.
You're absolutely right. The bottom line has returned, but the high line is still prevalent. You see caution back on the speedway.
Man, just not having a night. He's down 21 positions, and now he's dead on the track.
Yeah, not the night Matthew was wanting to have, as he is currently on pit road upside down. He has to take that. I don't know how much dirt tow time is, but usually it's 2 minutes.
Right.
That'd be multiple laps down by the end of that.
Oh yeah.
You know, this gives another opportunity for Scott Fritz to have something for good old Dylan Wilson.
And it has been an outstanding one so far.
Definitely
These
has.
guys have definitely put on a good show. I've enjoyed it. Trying to there it is. Yeah, Steve out there put on the Discord, you talked about that Powered by Wotel Pro Late Model National Series. There's actually 2 series, and like you said, it's a Sunday night, Thursday night style series. One is put on by Miller Family Truck and eSports, which is what we're in right now. The other one is powered by the Bluegrass Series. So it's going to be an awesome one. Obviously, we're here tonight live on OSR Network, on YouTube, Facebook, also on Miller Family Truck and eSports as the white flag is out. Wilson's got this thing covered so far. The battle's going to be for second place as Hauser almost lost third, but it's going to be Wilson, Fritz, Hauser there going on. But just to finish what I was saying real quick, like you said, it's going to be a good one. $500 reward out there to them. Got a lot of great prizes throughout these the Pro Late Model National Series. And definitely, if you want to check it out, check them out on Facebook, and you can get all the information there on the, check out Bluegrass Racing. Check out, obviously, Miller Family Truck and eSports Wotel Series on Facebook, everything. But, man, what a finish to this one. Awesome run here. Nick Byrne got the hard charge. Nick pulled it off over them all.
Yeah, but that's it.
What's that?
Even though that he didn't win the race, he in the top 3, he definitely showed what he had to get up 13 positions up to 11th place tonight.
Absolutely. Well, we can pick up Dylan Hauser up here. You want to get a word with him?
Sure.
I don't see him in the thing yet. So we'll bring up Scott Fritz.
All right. Scott Fritz is Bryson. Joe up in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Well, little friend, you started out on pole. You finished second place. Tell me about it.
Yeah, we started second there to Matt though, but yeah, car was good all night long. Bottom, I kind of committed to the bottom a lot. I knew it was going to be there at the end anyway, so just kind of committed to the bottom there. Wilson got around me there on the top. When the top was a little quicker there for a second, he got around me, and then kind of started running his little slider line. But then I moved back to the bottom sooner than he did. Hopefully I could catch him back down, but me and him were just so even. We were on the same lap times all race, but it was a great race. Good start to the National Tour of Bluegrass.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned that national tour. So are we going to see you on Thursdays as well?
Yes, we'll see me every Thursday. I'm going to run the entire points for Bluegrass, but I'll be here for every National Tour race for World of Thunder.
Awesome. Do you have any sponsor setup shops you want to shout out tonight?
Yeah, obviously got to thank NLRA and T-Berry Motorsports, and then CFM, Majula Say Speed Shop. Sets were really fast tonight. Mid-South Mafia, Wrath ATV, UTV, KTM Cinematography, Butt Kicker, and then obviously my girlfriend and my dad and mom and dad and everyone, and Bluegrass iRacing Series, and then obviously Wotel and Steve and everyone that makes this thing run, and you guys in the booth.
Well, we appreciate the kind word. I'm sure everyone else does as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 48, your second place finisher of Scott Fritz.
Absolutely, Fritz doing a good job. Now we got Hauser up here, third place, man. Let's get a word with him.
All right. Dylan Hauser, this is Joe and Bryce up in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
I got a copy. What's happening?
All right. Well, we're doing well. You did well, as good as you can think of. So you're up 2 positions to the start of this race. Tell me how the car felt.
The car was really good. I think I got damaged early on in that race, driving through the field. There is some knuckleheads out there that should not be in the server. I don't know what half of them are doing, but we got damaged on like lap 4, and it was pretty big damage, so we just rode around there, got what we could get, and salvaged a third place run, so it wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, no, definitely wasn't. Guys, you're saying that there's a couple of questionable drivers out there, so I mean, you still finished in the top 3. So I guess my question to you is, what would you think could be different?
Just be qualifying pole, winning the heat race, and not be back there with those guys. I don't even know what goes through their head when you throw a slider and then they just drive right in the back of you, or when you go off into one at Lanier and they drive right in the back of you. Like, I get we all fuck up, we all make mistakes, but I don't know. It's just more common on the others. I'm no saint by any means. I've done my fair share of junk and stuff, but I don't know. We'll take it. Third's good. Congrats to Wilson on the win. Congrats to Scott Fritz on second. And we'll take it in a good place tonight, regardless of all the others BS, but we'll move on.
Yep, absolutely. Do you have any setup shop sponsors you want to shout out tonight?
Yeah, House of Speed iRacing setups. We know what we sell. I feel like we're the most legit place out there. Cocky Play Consulting, Ace Graphics, Gears Unlimited, LTX Homes, 3D Racing, Dirty South Speed Shop, Pearson Racing. There's a lot of people, and I want thank the admins and you guys for broadcasting, and everybody is part of this deal.
Well, we appreciate your kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your third place finisher, the 2 of Dylan Hauser.
Absolutely coming home tonight. Like I said, third place. I mean, I always heard frustration there, but nonetheless, definitely a good driver. He'll bounce back. Well, let's bring this guy up here. He's the hard charger here tonight, old Burns. Jeffrey, enjoy the boot cop.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, hard charging it tonight. How's it feel?
It feels good. It was a lot of fun. I really didn't expect to be even that good in the feature. I wasn't good early on or even in the B main, really. I was just kind of going around in circles, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what everybody does on the tracks. They're going around in circles.
Yeah.
you were fast, like I say, the hard charge tonight, so you made up the most positions all night long, looking good. Did you learn anything from, coming through the field like you did?
Yeah, I'm really trying to get better, especially in running these races, just to not try to be so aggressive early on and just kind of maintain and save what I have for the end. Like on those last restarts, all them guys were going to the bottom, and I was like, well, I've been patient this whole time. Might as well try the top, and I felt just as good up there as I did on the bottom. So I definitely learned a lot doing that.
Well, definitely looked good coming through the field. You got anybody you want to thank for a hard charge tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank C Seafood Marts, Hooker Harness, Klein's Brand Source, Preston, Jaden Rigsby, Brennan Weeks, Trevor Mattingly, Bobby Mattingly. They all helped me out a ton.
There you go, hard charging tonight. Old Jeffrey bringing it home. But this guy, he brought it home in victory lane. Dylan, go ahead and boot got copy.
Yeah, falling asleep up here.
Hey, was you falling asleep on the track?
Yeah, so no, I can't do that.
Well, if you were, man, I'm gonna tell you what, that's bad fast, man. Fall asleep, still dominate like you did. I gotta ask, though, in that one feature, I was like, who we pulling for, Wilson or Wilson? Because you both was up there. That was kind of crazy to see. But how was the track and how was you running?
Yeah, the heat race was key there. The qualifying effort got me in a hole, and I was happy to see I was in heat 4 to hopefully have a racier track, and we did. I made the bottom work, and starting 4th there was probably the winning move. And was able to be patient with the leader there to get by him. And track was really racy there for a while. I felt like I could still hit 3s, run a slider or the bottom. So usually it goes around the middle there pretty quick, and then you're stuck. So it's kind of cool to see the track widen out, and hopefully this super race is a lot of the same with 2 groove racing.
You definitely, once you got out front, you were long gone. You got anybody you want to thank for an awesome victory tonight?
Yeah, thanks to the guys that put this on at Wotel. Thanks to you guys for broadcasting OSR Network. And thanks to D1RT and all the guys over there. And thanks to Tanner Foltz Graphics for the awesome wraps all the time.
There you go, Dylan Wilson bringing her home here tonight. Well, you read off a lot of what you got here, and if you go to the Discord, I know as far as the Sunday nights goes, they got the Powered by Wotel National Series. We'll be joined by the World of Thunder Pro Late Model Series Tour at, obviously we're here tonight at Lanier. Like you said earlier, the session's going to be powered by Wotel Pro Late Model National Series. We're going to visit all kinds of tracks with the World of Thunder Pro Late Model Tour and the Bluegrass Pro Late Model powered by Wotel. The World of Thunder runs every Sunday night throughout the year, and the Bluegrass Pro Late Model runs every Thursday night throughout the year. That's what you were talking about, Bryce. I mean, there's a lot of money up on the line, in race consistency of it. It's going to be an interesting show, but hey, these Pro Late models kick it off tonight. Definitely good.
Yeah, definitely. I wasn't here for all the heat races, but from what I saw in the feature, I'm sure those heat races didn't disappoint. But yeah, as you saying, the Pro Late Model Series, especially for Bluegrass, is very competitive. I think they're still recruiting. So if you want to join an opportunity to win 500 big ones, go ahead and hit up Jason Collins in the Bluegrass iRacing Series on Facebook, or go ahead and join the Discord of Bluegrass iRacing Series, or hit up Scott first as well. So go make sure you guys, if you want to race for the big money and the big boys, go join that league.
And you're right. I mean, like I say, you hook up here on the Wotel in the Miller Family Trucking in the Discord, and they got all the links here that you need, like you just said, the registration forms or anything. So if you're part of the league, definitely check those out. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. It was an awesome one. We'll be right back here, top of the hour. We got super late models next. For myself and everybody here at the Miller Family Trucking, everyone have a good night.